you had a lot of freedom back then. At 10 years old, I mean, is that part of why you're a musician, or just you just feel like I gotta keep traveling, seeing the world? You just were used to that type of lifestyle? Like, I can
You
just
know what? Do you know
leave
what?
the
I
house?
can't imagine it now. I've got four sons. One is old and left, and the others. I've got a 9-year-old as my youngest, and I can't imagine
Right.
letting them do what I did. This is the sort of things you did when you were a kid in London and back in the 60s. You know, you could just walk out your door and just go. And I had a key around my neck on a string. And I remember the 1966 World Cup final between England and Germany, and everybody was watching it. And my house was full of my aunts and uncles, and everyone was around watching it in black and white around a little TV. And I'm 6 years old and I'm bored. I've got no idea what this is about. And I just said, I'm going out. I said, fine, okay. And I remember walking out and not seeing anybody in the street. It was like it has been in the pandemic, or Los Angeles, right? You
Yeah.
know, and walking down to the local playground where the swings are and the slides and stuff, and sitting there and thinking, where is everybody? So, you know, that's the kind of freedom that we did have in those days.
Yeah.
But do you think that's what made you? I mean, that's
I don't think it
I
made
mean,
me, because I think everybody had that freedom at that time. I don't think it was, you know, there wasn't, we didn't cloister our children as much. I guess there wasn't as much traffic, there wasn't as much news fear, like there's a lot of news fear, so
right.
Do you let
maybe.
your kids out?
No. Well, my 12-year-old has started going on the underground now, the tube, the subway, to go to school. And, because we're following him on his phone,
Yeah. Right.
he's nearly there. He's gone there, and my 16-year-old goes out and I'm following on, and I'm seeing where he is on my phone. I mean, it's, we talked a lot about surveillance, and how terrified we are, but as parents, we are giving surveillance to our children, we are the surveillors. I don't know what the word is.
Yes.
Surveillors.
We made a conscious choice. I mean, I not to follow our kids, and we told them we wouldn't follow them as long as they always answered when we texted. We would have no idea if they were telling us the truth about where they were, but if they answered immediately, I'm not gonna track you. I'm not gonna follow you. And who knows? I
Yeah.
mean, the jury's still out, but
Uh,
you know.
I feel